Hi, and welcome to Converging Conversations. This is Cameron, and welcome to the Grim Lockdown. Today is a special episode. Instead of doing one toy, I'm doing two. I've had Shattered Glass Grimlock since he came out. With travel and stuff, I haven't been able to take a look at him. And then, Legacy Evolution G2 Grimlock just arrived. So I figure I'll just do a twofer and get both of these done. I wanted to make a note that it doesn't matter to me most of the time, but this is some really nice packaging. I love how colorful the packaging has gotten recently. I do dig, I don't think I need these windows in packaging anymore. I know we've had issues with kids popping the heads off figures or things like that. I think if they closed that window entirely and just did this type of box for everything, I'd be totally fine with that. But yeah, we're going to open these up. We're going to take a look at both of these Grimlocks. It should be a quick review because I have looked at the original Studio Series Grimlock. And then we're going to compare them. And one of these two I'm going to keep. And one of these two I'm going to do a giveaway for. So we'll find out which one is which at the end of the review. Let's get down to it. Transformers Shattered Glass Grimlock and Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution G2 Universe Grimlock. If I already did a different intro, then I'm just going to cut this here. But what we have in front of us are two repaints of Studio Series 86 Yada Yada Grimlock. And starting out, I just want to say the paintwork on these guys is pretty nice. I know I already reviewed the Studio Series Grimlock way back, what was that, like 2 years ago or a year ago or whatever. So this is more going to be a quick look and comparison of the two. I'll say out of the two, I'm going to enjoy one more than the other. The one that I like less, I'm going to do a giveaway on. But if I'm just looking at T-Rex mode right now, it's tough for me to decide. Things that I like, we'll start over on Shattered Glass Grimlock. Obviously, this is a repaint in the Trypticon colors. I like the orange. The nice thing about the orange is it doesn't 100% go into all the greeble details, so it does provide its own sense of accents there. That's really neat. I like the purple. I like that we've got a little bit of color along the chest. I do wish this chest was painted. I'm kind of surprised it's not, especially when there's a prime spot for a badge right here. If we're doing Shattered Glass anyway, and we're doing Trypticon colors, why not just put a badge up there, add a little more color in the chest. The neck here, it's interesting that it's this white color. That's fine. Yellow eyes, little yellow ridge on the head, painted teeth. I do dig that. We got some Grimlock paint apps on the back, or some Trypticon style paint apps on the back, kind of mimicking some of his city mode little building accents and things like that. And then his little blaster on his back is painted in orange. All the same articulation we saw before. The head goes forward, the mouth can open, twists, ball joint here, double jointed or fully jointed elbow here. Little bit of twist, but it's not really bicep swivel. If you crank it too far, you'll break it here, obviously. But it can go in and out in a kind of a useful way. Nice detent there. I like that. And yeah, no real articulation on the tail, but yeah, it's a nice looking Grimlock in Trypticon colors. Now, if we're talking Trypticon colors, I think it's only fair for us to look at Trypticon. Let's get him up, get this guy out of the way. Now, obviously, this is Shattered Glass Grimlock and not Shattered Glass Trypticon, but let's move our camera up a little bit, see how they look together. And I do like the way they look together. I like the cute idea of having Big Daddy Trypticon and his little son Shattered Glass Grimlock posed together. I think especially with the Trypticon stickers, the added orange helps a little bit. But yeah, that's I think that's a pretty neat look to have them kind of next to each other so. All right, we're gonna get Trypticon out of here. I'm gonna cut because I can't possibly get him out of here without knocking something over. Oh, I should have believed in myself. I actually managed to do it. All right, so that's Shattered Glass Grimlock. And then the G2 Deco Grimlock looks pretty great. I'm loving the stripes. I like the stripes on the tail. I do wish they went through and did this further up. I feel like it could have gone at least up until his transparent neck joint, which I do like a lot. I really, really like, and that's not like a switch or anything, is it? No, that doesn't do anything. I just want to make sure. I was like, have I missed a play feature of this thing the whole time? But I do like the transparent here. I kind of wish this was transparent so we could see inside it. I'm surprised like it's not, but I think I wish his eyes didn't match his arms. I wish his eyes were their own color, but that still looks neat. We do not have painted teeth here, unfortunately. That is a little bit of a disappointment. In general, it feels like they used a lot of the paint app for this tailpiece, and so we don't have paint along the legs, we don't have paint around his belly. They focus their paint apps in different places, which does help differentiate them. But again, you know, if this is a Studio Series, like, I guess it's not really, it's a legacy figure, but I just would have liked more paint in general all the time. Same thing, no paint on this Grimlock's gun. But they are big hulking Dinobots. We've already done the size comparison before, but one more time just to gauge us. Here's a deluxe. You can see kind of how massive these Studio Series figures are, and I do appreciate that about them. I don't think I'm going to do any comparisons with my other Dinobots. I've already done that on the original Studio Series Grimlock review, so if you want to go see those, you can go see those. But let's just go ahead and get to transforming. We have transformed this before, so we are just going to fast forward. Alright, it's time to announce a winner for Transformers Generations Studio Series Gamer Edition 03. Ooh, War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. That is a mouthful, isn't it? So over on the left, we've got all our comments organized by the time they were submitted. So this is like the Friday before the video is going to come up. And here we got all the comments again. If you entered the giveaway, I gave your comment a little heart. To make sure I kept track of everyone. Yeah, and I felt like there was a universal consensus. I'm like 99.9% sure. Like certain people like Symbiote wanted to leave a comment and not enter the giveaway, which is totally fine. But I'm like 99% sure that the winner of this giveaway is going to be someone who picked Commander Class Ultra Magnus, because that's what most people picked. So let's see. We had 35 entries. Ran between, oh, let me make sure I have no typo. Ran between 1 and 35. Our winner is number 4. 4 is Katniss. Katniss, congratulations. Let's see, what did Katniss pick? Oh, all right, I was wrong. Katniss picked Nacelle. Well, that's funny. I guess we had a couple early ones that were like Nacelle, but yeah, Ultra Magnus. Maybe it was just the later ones that convinced me that they were all for Ultra Magnus. But Katniss, congratulations. War for Cybertron Optimus Prime is going to be sent out to you next week, and keep an eye out for the end of this video where we'll talk about our next giveaway. And here are both Grimlocks in their robot modes. And here is, I think, where some of the differentiation happens for me. I like both of these color schemes. I like the gray and purple. I love the Trypticon colors. But I think something about the overall cohesion of this color scheme is a little less interesting to me visually than the G2 colors. I really, really love this metallic green paint. That looks awesome. I kind of wish we had a brighter yellow plastic here. Like this bright orange plastic looks great, and I think it's white paint below that. I think this is silver here, but the yellow plastic here is not as reflective. But these stripes on his boots do a lot for me. Whereas here, this doesn't like do as much. This change, even though I'd say there's like less paint differentiation, it's just yellow paint with the teal stripes, it works for me, especially with his like purple shorts and then his green chest. It kind of looks like the Hulk a little bit, doesn't he? Yeah, we've talked about the mold before. Again, articulation, it's a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of rotation, that sort of stuff. I will say I prefer this head sculpt. I like the mask, and it looks like The little sides of his fins are painted in purple, which is nice to pick out. I like that a lot. I wish they did something similar here. Maybe with, teal wouldn't work, but maybe with this like purple color, they put it up there and then made the mask a different color, something like that. He's got plenty of articulation in the shoulder, same as before on Grimlock, 360 all the way around, just got to get around his little back wing. Bicep swivel here, nice deep elbow bend, wrist swivel. I do wish, like I said before, I do wish these claws kind of went further back and out of the way. I recognize that's not his design, but I'd prefer it that way. Twist at the waist. You can kick up so high. You can kick back no problem. A little bit of buttery ratchet. It's interesting. It kind of stops detenting when you get far enough on this figure, on that particular leg. Nice deep knee bend, 90 degree before you get into his boot section. Thigh swivel and ankle tilt. All the same articulation between the two of them. This one's the opposite. This one stops detenting when you go back, but detents forward. That's funny. Good dynamic poses, good dynamic characters and figures. I think it makes him look mean and menacing and awesome. I think you can't really go wrong with either of these repaints if you're looking to pick up a Grimlock. It's a solid design. Something about this repaint, it sits better with me. I want my Grimlock to be a more realistic proportion T-Rex, but I'm okay with this crazy color 80s style T-Rex. I'm surprisingly okay with that. Same thing with like, oh, it's an evil Grimlock. Yeah, the old Grimlock design for the T-Rex design works fine. He can be a fat lizard instead of, what we know now, which is T-Rexes were actually chubby birds. Yeah, I think you can't go wrong with either one, especially if you can get them for $50, $55 even. It's just solid toy design. It's nice and simple. It's nice and chunky. But I have to choose one. I have to choose one. And I'm talking because I don't want to choose one, because I like both of these guys. But I think I'm going to go with G2. And I like both decos, I like both designs, but the reason I'm going with G2 is I am confident that Hasbro will release the rest of the G2 Dinobots. So I'm going to have a whole set in crazy Skittles colors, and that's going to be exciting. I love me some neon. I want it bad. I'm excited for it. This Grimlock is great. I think he looks awesome, but I am not confident that we're going to get the Dinobots, the entire Dinobots in Shattered Glass. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. And I don't even know what the rest of the Dinobots color scheme is. Are they all Trypticon colors? You know what? That'll be the question of the day. So I'm going to be giving away this Grimlock right here. He looks awesome. He's great. He's big and chunky and sweet. If you want to win this Grimlock, if you haven't done our giveaways before, you're going to go down in the comments below, just like when I announced the winner of last week's giveaway, the War for Cybertron Prime in this video. You're going to go down in the comments now to enter to win Shattered Glass Grimlock. And to enter, you're going to answer the question of the day. If they did another set of Shattered Glass Dinobots, what color scheme would they be? Maybe this is weird for me. I kind of want, this is cool. I'd be down if they did the whole Dinobots in Trypticon colors, but what I'd be more interested in, I felt like the Dinobots from the movie, right, the 86 movie, their rival was Devastator. Like the fight in Autobot City, they fought Devastator. So I kind of want to see the Dinobots in I kind of want to see the Dinobots in Constructicon colors. That would be really neat to me. I might be in the minority there, but seeing all of them in a cohesive Constructicon color scheme, I think would be really, really cool, and would kind of tempt me to pick this up again one more time. I'm sure they have a canon, I'm sure there's some sort of canon Dinobots Shattered Glass color scheme. We're ignoring canon. You don't need to answer the canon question. If you want to win, if you want to be entered to win Shattered Glass Grimlock, answer what is in your mind, what is your version of the Dinobot Shattered Glass color scheme. And then next week's video, I will draw and announce a winner, and you reach out to me and I'll get Grimlock shipped out to you as soon as possible. All right, that's it for the review. Thanks everyone for watching. I am so excited. I've got a Grimlock in my life again. The Grim lockdown is over, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye!